great matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
This complete to Lockett. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Jackson's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 8 yards out.
And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Corral to Moore there. Good for a Carolina first.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure,
touchdown, Carolina!
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved.
Touchdown! Mark Andrews with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards on the ground.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
159 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Right back to Hubbard.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. On the give, this is Hubbard.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run with Hubbard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And some room to roam now. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. At the 14-yard line. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Now a run with Hubbard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard.
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Hubbard.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And his kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A final shot before the half for Corral.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Fourth down, here's Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Corral's throw here into the hands of Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Jackson on first down. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman from 17 yards out.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll run here with Hubbard.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Returnable for Lockett. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
On the ground, it's Hubbard.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
So where did all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 56 yards.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Corral.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll run on first down.
Hubbard. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
Well, he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 75. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Hubbard. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Corral throwing out wide, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Room here to run. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Meanwhile, Corral's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously with training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Ravens, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.